Hey guys, welcome to another part of Sane Trilogy Crash Free. This time we're doing Warp Room 4 with Xindictive to start with. Let's begin. No cutscene to start us off, just the level. We don't get a cutscene for our boss until a bit later. And I think you all know who this boss is going to be. Should be kind of obvious, honestly. So, Xindictive. Before you start off going forward, go backwards. The reason for this is because they hit some boxes here, because they're dicks. Then you continue on forward. Don't go left, go right instead, because you don't have a thing yet to actually continue on to the left side. Take care of the mummy here. Don't worry, we will get an achievement soon for another death in this level. And be careful of these spikes as well. Now, this flamethrower guy can be a bit annoying, but essentially, just do that and you're good to go. Then you'll want to go forward, hit the checkpoint, and get onto the Ankh moving platforms, and then just do this to get away from the spikes. Now, you would think that for this achievement you would die from just getting hit by this. No. In order to get the achievement, you have to actually break the mummy out of his tomb, out of his little, coffin, and then you get hit by him. I'm not kidding, that's how you're supposed to do it. There you go. Keeping Crash under wraps. And that is the achievement. So back over here, we are now going to just go forward and forget that error happened as we prompt to die as we go up here. And I do indeed die from this. Great. Trying again, let's just, go around it this time. There we go. And now here comes some bullshit with falling platforms. Don't worry, the slide over the icky oil here, as well as our new spin move, will help us get across very easily and very quickly. Anyway, take care of these boxes here, but be careful with TNT, because it will kill you. Like so. There's also some more TNT on the other side. That one is a little bit easier to deal with. In fact, I will show you how easy it is right now, by simply doing that. Take care of the TNT and then move on forward. We'll come back and we got the blue gem. Which again, is in this warp room, so we'll be getting that pretty soon. Take care of the crates here and get through the spikes. Be careful of them. If they're up, or like all the way up, or they're down, it is sort of safe to actually get across from both sides. Just not middle or right when it pokes up at you like that. And yeah. Try to jump when it's up there too. It can still hurt you if you jump on it. Anyway, get across from here and then be careful of Mr. Flamethrower fucker. And grab the crystal, as well as get onto the bonus round. Which the bonus round here is... It's neat. It's neat. It's basically just kind of a bunch of TNT for the most part. There's not much I can really say about this one. Fairly average. Not that interesting. It will force you to try and speed up that life there. If you want it that bad, you can actually get there real quickly, but I don't even bother. And yeah, once you got all the crates broken, just get onto the exit and you're done. Alright, now we can move on to where we climb up here. Be careful of the mummy, be careful of the crushers, and be careful of the bases full of monkey in them. That will throw shit at you. There you go. Now, if you didn't wait for him to actually do his thing, he'll be very, very scared. Or monkey. Meanwhile, if you actually waited for him to be finished, he would go all Zen mode on your ass. Fly up to the heavens or something. Also, great. Hey look, there's two of them now. I don't care. And look, there's the exit right there. Grab our gem and get the hell out of here. And that's it. That's Xindictive. For now. We're coming back here later on for the other path and the blue gem path. Anyway, now it's time to just go ahead and begin level 17. Which is the first flight one, which requires Coco for this one. So, Yeah, this one has 2 Coco levels, and we have to go for them as Coco. And this is the first flight level, too, so I might as well explain how this one works. Hey. So, shoot down the blimps. There'll be a whole bunch of enemies trying to shoot you down as well, well, really 3 of them. And they can be annoying, but if you keep pressing the barrel roll button while you shoot, it's very easy to take care of them. And that's really the only way you can actually get through of this. Just hold down the shoot button and keep spamming the spin button. And, yeah. Not only will you have less chance of getting killed by these fuckers, compared to just, you know, doing what I'm doing, which is not spinning a lot. But you can actually take care of these guys no problem, and get all the crates as well, which you actually do need to do. They are spread out everywhere, so you do need to go around looking for them and trying to get a good path, breaking them all. The biggest problem I have is essentially how you're supposed to get through this fast. Because there's not really a good solution to doing this very fast, as far as I know. I mean, it's possible, but I haven't figured out a good way, so... yeah, kind of a bitch, but once you got it done, once you got the blimps taken care of, once you got the gem, it's gonna go forever until you have to do the relic, so that's good news. But yeah, the relic for that one. All the flight levels for relics are just bastards. I still have trouble figuring out how that works and how you're supposed to get the platinum, but anyway, time for Tell No Tales.
Soon, Crash Bandicoot will meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
If you did not guess engine, then you clearly have no fucking clue about these games and the order of the bosses. Anyway, now it's time to go forward and take care of the reward stage. This one will kinda have you learn how to dive, and we'll also do some dick moves on you, like putting lives off the course. There are ways to get those lives, it's just that I don't really remember how to do it, so I don't bother. It is kind of a dick move, how you're supposed to do it though. Also, be careful of the bird here, because you have to kind of wait a good bit for that fucker. There you go. Right, moving forward, we continue on with this path over here, which we'll find that there's a guy swinging his little fucking anchor around. It is very easy to dodge though, so there's no problem there. Checkpoint and an Aku Aku mask here as well. There are also some crates back there on the other path, which we actually need to go to right now, and it is the path we're supposed to go to. Yeah, even though the jump kind of takes us over to that path, we're supposed to go into the middle path here, the left path, and then continue on from there. Because the right path has nothing. Anyway, continue on forward. There are some jumps here. Just have to, you know, get a good spot here. Try to get them with a lot of speed, and there we go. And now, here's what the lives are. They're right outside here, and the way you're supposed to get them is... I forgot how you're supposed to do this when I was recording this, but I now know what you're supposed to do, because you can see from looking around that there's sort of a big gap in between these lines over the other side. That's on purpose. That little gap there is your opening to get those lives. That's how you're supposed to get over there. But I did not notice that, and I didn't even remember that was how you're supposed to do it. And it is near the exit of the level, so yeah. If it matters worse, it is on a side that doesn't have any crates, so obviously if you're doing the crate gem, you would focus more on that and then getting the crystal and getting the fuck out of there of your gem, rather than going to the very right on behind the fucking ship, and then noticing the gap there. Also, you do need to know how to die if you want that life there, which is simply holding up. No, I'm being serious. You hold up, or hold down actually, you hold down, sorry. You hold fucking down and it'll make you dive down all the way. That life is sort of a training thing because later on there'll be crates that do the same thing. So be careful of that. You know the crates right here? You can see the gap right fucking there. So obviously, if I noticed that, I would have gone right and got the lives. I didn't do that. So, go me. I didn't fucking even bother. It would have been nice to actually get them instead of being an idiot like I was. But whatever. Anyway, moving on. Taking care of all these crates here. Be careful of all the enemy around. And eventually, we'll get to the crystal, which is right over there with the crate. And another one of those guys on the boats. Just, you know, go past them like that. Get the crate here. Be careful of the bomb. Also get the checkpoint. Do not fuck up and get hit when you are almost at the checkpoint. And then move on because that, I believe, is the last checkpoint. After this will be the end of the level. So just, you know, keep going. Careful of the bombs. Careful of the sharks. Careful about those guys with the anchors. They're very easy to dodge. But yeah, just be careful of the bombs around here because they're in interesting trails of their own. And then make a big jump over here, grab the life, and yeah, get the gem. And that's it. That is the end of the level. Thank God. Now we can move on to some crash time. Also, there you go. Okay, so now we can go ahead and go to number 19, Future Frenzy, the first future level of the game. And this one, all the future levels are interesting. They're not hard, they're just interesting. First of all, there are lasers around here. You have to go around or just wait and then go past. Then you have all these moving platforms here, but also some crates hovering above them and such. Take care of them. Then you gotta take care of all the crates over here as well as the TNT. More lasers right on a moving platform. Just take your time. There's a nitrous here. You can lift the box there or you don't have to. And also these fuckers here, who will go down and have a shield over them. You can't hit them when they're on the shield mode. You can when they're moving around. You will have to later on because this is only the first half of the level, and it's a very easy level to go through if you take your time. The hard part is the second half, where it starts going into the side-scroller sort of thing. And, yeah, those enemies, the fucking moving back and forth, shield open and close enemies, yeah, they will become a bit of a problem as we go over to this side, because they can get in the way. They can easily get in your fucking way. Also, these guys can easily get in your way as well. If you go under them, they can easily screw you over by simply shooting at you with this. Meanwhile, if you go up on them and then buff them in the head, they will die. And also, the platforms can go sideways, and also these fuckers can, you know, bring up their spikes, but if you wait for them to unsheath their spikes and go into like a fucking protective shell mode, and get rid of them. There's a lot to it you have to learn about, but it's fairly easy to actually get used to. And yeah, there's these guys. Anyway, as we continue on closer and closer to the end, we will find that we are getting close to another bonus round. The biggest problem here is that we cannot complete the fucking gem for this one. The box gem. Also, there's an elevator here. How nice. Yeah, we can't get the box gem for this one. The reason is because there is another path that we have to take, and then we have to do some really stupid shit in order to get the box gem after that. I don't like this level much because of it. But yeah, here's the bonus round. Go ahead and take it. So, what are we going to be expecting when we go to this bonus round? A lot of big jumps. That's the majority of it, really. And also me wasting my time because I was listening to someone while I was recording this and they were distracting me. Anyway, take care of the boxes around here with your big jumps of, you know, your slide spin jumps, maybe your double jumps as well if you want to go ahead and use that too. And yeah, just continue on with that. And also you gotta use the big spin to get across in here. And that's it. Nothing special to it. Just fairly simple, fairly easy, fairly basic, really. Just a bonus round to make you use your new ability, honestly. And also, I'm dead. Go me. Good thing I got that checkpoint with the bonus round, so there's no hard feelings with that. I don't have to jump cut. And then we can continue on from there. Cut down over those, get the crystal, continue on, get the nitrous. When you don't get the nitrous, just get the boxes above the nitrous, then get up the elevator, and you will be nearing the end of the level already. Get past this guy, take care of the box over here with the Wumpa Fruit. And take a big spin over here, but don't fuck it up or you'll die. Make sure you hold the button. There you go. I nearly fucked it up again, but there you go. Take care of the boxes here, get over this motherfucker or take him down or whatever. Get over there, get the nitrous, and find out you can't get it. You got 97 out of 133. That is the best you can do right now until later on where you can actually get the rest of the level. Yeah, we'll be going for that later on. But right now, we are nearly done here. We have one more level before we get to the boss, level 20. That is Tomb Raider. Which is obviously a joke title on Tomb Raider. The gem lies at the end of the death route. So yes, this is where we get the blue gem. Because, it's another death route one, and you'll see. The level itself, though, is something clearly a little bit more difficult. Because it's going to be filled with water, rising and going back down, and you can easily drown because of it. So how you deal with it, then? Well, the way you're supposed to actually get through this is simply making sure you are on a platform or a box while the water rises or decreases or whatever is already up the top, so that you don't drown. Once the water, however, is at a bare minimum, you can just go across, no problem. But yeah, this is why it's called Tomb Raider, because it's a lot of water and you'll be wading through some of it. And it is fairly annoying, especially with these jumps here, because you can't really go for the jumps like normal hits. They will instantly kill you, no matter what, if you even touch them. So, yeah, you can't really fix up a mistake with that shit. Also, there's these guys right here, you just have to slide under them and they're dead. Anyway, bonus round time. This bonus round will involve more of these hidden blocks with trickery, because you're not supposed to fucking get to them until you got the boxes first, and then you can hit the thing. And you got this shit right here, which is simply, you know, bounce on them. You got a second version of it, which has the bouncing boxes, which are annoying, so I'll be activating both of them until they lose their shit, and then I can get rid of them. And don't worry, because those were just nitruses. You don't have to worry too much about them unless you want that life there. Get across, hit the TNT, and just blow it all up. If you really want the life, though, don't hit the exclamation mark. Just go get the shit, go back, and yeah, that's about it. Me, though, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna continue on, because I already got life from all the Wumpa Fruit. And I take care of the spinner here, making sure I don't get fucked. And also be careful of the scarab beetle that's here as well, because he will start flying as soon as the fucking water rises. You can use him as a way to get across, but for me, I can just use the spin and, you know, get across that way of the crates. Be careful, Mummy here on his spiky little ride. Spiky coffin. Didn't do that well on it. Fuck. Then get the hell away from there, because I could have actually died then. Moving forward, there's another one of these guys. Take care of them. Get on here. And you can actually make it across from here to Scare Beetle and such. I'm not going to do that, not going to risk it. So the checkpoint here, and there's a death fruit right there. Let's get our blue gem. So that was kind of difficult and time consuming, but this next bit is essentially kind of the opposite. Because even though there is more of the water, this is fairly forgiving, in which it gives you a lot of room to get across with all these little exclamation mark boxes and the metal boxes that are around here. And all these enemies and their positioning. Also these fucking things, which by the way you can actually stand on while the water is risen up all the way. You can use them to get across, so again, this one's a bit nicer to you because you can actually rush it. But the normal level, yeah, it's kind of hard to actually rush through. You see all these platforms going, you know, from the walls, going back and forth. You can get on them while the water's risen up, and you can use them as platforms to get across without fucking getting drowned. And that is what you're gonna need if you're gonna get through this shit. But yeah, once you get through all of this, you'll get the blue gem right over there. And then you want to die, because you actually want to continue, want to get the box gem, as well as the crystal. So, back over here, there's the death fruit. Let's go past it and take care of the rest of the level. Because we have 44 out of 88 boxes, and we can indeed get all the boxes in this level and get the box gem. So let's do that, shall we? So, yeah, as you can see, it isn't, like, completely drowned down. You can actually get on top of those. And it's the crystal right there. So, let's just go ahead and take our time until we do some, you know, relics running. Until we get to that part, I'm not really going to rush through this like a badass. Because I am not a badass. I am a fucking shithole. Checkpoints, we can now move on, take care of this, and get across this guy and get a crate. Uh-oh, better get on top of that. Go back, and take care of these. And we use this guy to get across, as well as the crates over there as well, so I'm going to do that right now. There you go. And take care of the crates here, get a spinner, and then move on for, I believe, the last of these little areas for this level. So just spin these, get across, get on the platform. If you want to, you can do a nice little slide, spin, jump, and a long slide over to the TNT over here. Bounce on that and the box and get over to the platform. Then use your slide, spin, jump, and big spin to get across to the other platform. And then continue on with the crates over here. And there you go. Hit the nicest box here and get your gem, and you are pretty much done with what we're in for, because the next up will be the boss fight with Engine. And I think we all know how Engine's bosses work, you know, because we've seen Engine's boss fight in Crash 2, and it was about a mecha, and we were shooting at him with Whopper Fruit. Well, this is not much different, except it is another flight level in a way, so a bit different. But the same concept, and we have to play as Coco for this one.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
And thus begins the fight. Dodging makes you keep you safe, but makes it harder to aim. I'm going to show you literally a perfect run-through of this. No damage at all. I kill this fucker with no hits taken on me. It is not that hard to make happen. All you have to do is just keep firing and keep moving. The problem is the aiming here will stick to the middle in a way, so you can't really aim to the very left or right. You have to kind of wait for Engine to move to the right or left before you can actually get his Gatling gun shit here. Kind of obnoxious, but our focus here is these missiles. Break these first so that you don't have to worry about those anymore, and then take care of his guns. Just be careful not to get shot by them. There you go, it's one gun down, now for the other gun. Very easy to handle though. And that's it for the first stage of this boss fight. Now he's going to change it up a bit, and so are you, because Coco has something up her sleeve as well. With Pura here giving her a big dildo laser. What, you think I'm fucking joking? You think this is just a fucking joke? Look at that! It's shooting more lasers. And we have a lot more to hit too. We have 4 missile launchers. We have this fucking thing which we have to dodge. We have more lasers, except these ones shoot balls. And yeah, this is how the entire boss fight really goes. And the way you do this is you keep moving around in a circle. I'm not joking. The entire boss fight at this point is keep shooting and keep moving around in a circle. You can even aim if you want to, but it's safer to just keep moving in a circular motion than it is to just actually stay still and aim at a motherfucker. And yeah, this is how the whole boss fight goes. After this, you basically do beat Engine, and that's it for this boss fight. And it's very easy to not get hit in this. So if you got hit in this, then clearly you weren't doing the strategy of going around the circle and continuously shooting correctly. And there you go. And you have now the Fruit Bazooka, which is going to be very interesting to use. So, yay.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
What? For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
Yeah, this is prelude to the fact that Cortex is our final boss fight, because we are now heading to Warp Room 5, the final Warp Room. Or is it? I mean, so far, we have gotten secret little things. Warp Room 6, for instance, in Crash 2, we had that. Well, we have the same thing here with Crash 3. But how do we get it? I'll go for that in another part. In fact, very soon after this next part, which has Gone Tomorrow, Warp Room 5, Orange Asphalt, Flaming Passion, Mad Bombers, and our final level of this Warp Room, Bug Light. I'll be doing these next time as we do Warp Room 5 and our big fight with Dr. Neo Cortex. I will see you then. Thanks for watching.